Welcome to the Alpha Avatar and Alpha Photos video tutorial. This video is best experienced in full screen mode. This video illustrates how to edit an image for an Alpha Avatar and an Alpha Photo. We will show you two tools to accomplish this. First, we will show you the preferred tool, Photoshop. You can use it for free for 30 days. Second, we will show you the free tool called GIMP. Launch Photoshop and load in your image. Next, click the Quick Selection tool on your menu bar. To increase the brush size, we can use the brackets. We'll increase it here. I'm holding down the button as I'm selecting. Okay. Now we're going to zoom in to areas that we want to remove. For example, the space between her arm and her waist. So next I'm going to click the selection tool again. Now it's too big, so I'm going to use the left bracket to make it smaller, and then hit the alternate button to say we want to minus that area. We'll select that. Now we'll go back over and select the parts that have been taken out that we want to add back in. There we go. Next we'll slide over to her other arm area, hit alternate to delete this portion, and then take off and start adding it back in. There we go. Now there's also an area between her legs that we need to remove. We'll zoom into that. Click the selection tool, hit alternate, drag in this area. Now go back over it and add some portions back. We'll go down to her shoes and see that we got some areas that haven't been selected. We'll select those. Unselect this gap between the two. Select that. There we go. Let's take a quick view, see if we got everything selected correctly. Looks like we have. Next, go to Copy, File, New, click OK, Edit, Paste. Now at the bottom left you'll see the zoom percentage. It's at 25% right now. We'll change it to 100 and click Enter. This is really how big the image is, so we need to resize it now. Go to Image, Image Size, and if this is a Alpha Photo, we may want to make the height about 700. It's up to you though. See if that's a good height for what you think. If it's for an Alpha Avatar, it has to be a particular height. So we go over to our Alpha Avatar page and there's a size calculator. Click on that. She is 5 feet 7 inches. We'll hit the calculate button and it says that we need 362 pixels. We'll copy that, close. We'll go back to Image, Image Size, under Height, we'll paste in the 362 and click OK. Next we'll go to File, Save As. The type will be an PNG file. We'll save that with the name Photo. Click Save to the desktop. And there we have our image. Next, we're going to create the same image using GIMP. GIMP is a free tool and you can get it at gimp.org. There are a number of professional ways to cut out a person from a photo with GIMP. Instead, we are going to focus on the easiest way for beginners. While a professional way has less defects, this beginner way still has good results since the defects are small, since we start with a large image and end up with a much smaller image that fits on your computer's desktop. Start by dragging and dropping your photo into GIMP. Next, click the Layer menu. Go to Transparency, Add Alpha Channel. Next, go to the Tools drop-down. Go to New Toolbox. Move it over to the side. Click the Zoom button. We'll zoom on in. Then click the Selection tool, Free Selection tool. And we'll click around here, around her arm, and click over here, and then back to the beginning, and click the Delete button. This checker pattern shows that we now have removed that area. In here, we'll go take out the parts of her side, click Delete, and we've removed that area. I'm going to fast forward through this process so you don't have to watch me do this whole image. And I'm back. It took about 5 minutes to completely remove the background image. Next, we need to select the image. Go to the Rectangle Selection tool. We need to select as close to the top of her head as possible without cutting off her head. And select as close to the bottom of her feet. Release, and we've selected that area. Go to Layer. Go to Crop to Selection. Go to the Image drop down and Fit Canvas to Selection. Next, the bottom left corner, you'll see our zoom percentage is currently at 25. We'll change that to 100% and click Enter. And you'll see the image is actually a lot bigger. So we need to resize it. We'll go to Image, Scale Image. If this is an alpha photo, we might want to make it about 700, but that's up to you. Click 700 and Scale. If this is an alpha avatar, it has to be a particular height. So we'll go back to our web page, the size calculator. We had already entered in 5 feet 7 inches, hit calculate, and copied the 362 pixels. Close. We'll go to Image, Scale Image, and under height, we'll paste in the 362 and press Scale. Next, we need to save this. Go to File, Export, to Desktop. We're going to call this Photo 2, and we need to put in the extension. By default, GIMP will probably have the wrong extension in there. Go to the File Types and click on PNG and click Export. And export again. Now we've created that image. Hope you found this video informative and have fun creating your own alpha photos and alpha avatars.